substantial Swiss banking organization. Meanwhile, UBS has been quietly buying XRP and assembling blockchain technology, which could turn Zurich into the world's leading virtual currency banking hub. Unexpectedly, I am about to spill the beans to you. In the realm of international finance, UBS had subtly establishing itself as the leading institution for XRP services, even while other financial institutions debate the pros and cons of embracing cryptocurrencies. That might cause Switzerland to fall from its perch as a major actor in the global financial market. Among the world's leading wealth managers, UBS ranks high. They have authority over assets with a combined value of about $4 trillion. Conversely, few are aware that UBS has been diving headfirst into blockchain research since 2019, focusing on practical cryptocurrencies that may complement their global banking offerings. The regulation framework in Switzerland allows individuals to utilize cryptocurrencies in ways that are not feasible in most other major financial centers. The regulator in Switzerland, in charge of the financial markets, has set up distinct criteria to distinguish between coins utilized for speculation and those for real financial services. The guidelines outline the differences between the two coin types. It is very clear that X is classified as a utility under Swiss legislation. Permit me to tell you about the parts of UBS's most recent disclosures that have piqued my interest. The bank's job postings that specifically request knowledge of blockchain consensus techniques and Bitcoin make it clear that they have been significantly growing their digital asset sector. Handle financial transactions. Putting in time at the library won't cut it. These jobs are more hands-on and mostly involve helping clients and building the company's infrastructure. Customers of UBS naturally want dependable methods for making cross-border payments. Families that use their wealth management services are those who have enormous amounts of money, are involved in international business, and need to transfer currencies frequently. Considering that UBS's products and services are more costly than modern alternatives due to the delays and expenses connected with conventional correspondent banking. The Swiss National Bank and other prominent Swiss organizations like UBS have been working closely together to study state-issued digital currencies. When deciding what technology features the digital Swiss franc must include, they often look to blockchain solutions that other institutions have used. These requirements can be met by XRP because of its long history of collaboration with financial institutions. But now things start to go in an unforeseen direction for UBS's plan. Switzerland may be the perfect place for institutions to keep their cryptocurrencies due to the exceptional privacy precautions contained in the country's financial rules. In order to offer institutional XRP custody services that can take advantage of these valid advantages, UBS has been working on assembling the required technologies. Since Switzerland is a politically neutral country, Bitcoin banking there is much more attractive. Lenders must financial connections cannot be changed through coercion or punishment in this era of ever-increasing global political unrest. It might be seen as neutrality for international trade if Swiss banks offered XRP-based services. Network effects, made possible by UBS's partnerships with other large Swiss institutions, have helped propel XRP's meteoric rise to popularity. A major competition was eliminated in Switzerland's skills in blockchain banking were improved with the recent acquisition of Credit Suisse by UBS. How much when multiple organizations join forces in a strategic alliance, the potential investment in Bitcoin infrastructure grows. Crypto Valley, located in Zug, Switzerland, has become an important hub for blockchain innovation worldwide. Since Switzerland is a good place to do business and follow the rules, hundreds of Bitcoin companies have decided to set up shop there. When it comes to blockchain applications for businesses, UBS has formed partnerships and offer investment options that revolve around this technology. Emerged as a player in this ecosystem. That UBS plans to accumulate XRP has been proven by reliable evidence. Confirmation on a full basis is not feasible. AL assets in Switzerland because of the rules that control the secrecy of financial dealings, but industry insiders say that big Swiss banks have been using institutional custody agreements to bolster their Bitcoin assets. By focusing on blockchain infrastructure, UBS creates the appearance that the business is preparing to engage in massive XRP transactions because of its two-way partnerships with other countries. Sending XRP-based payments from one country to another is made easier in Switzerland. People from all over the globe, including the Americas, Europe, and Asia, do business with Switzerland's financial institutions. This means businesses need a wide range of payment options that can work with different currencies and rules all at once. There has been a lot of enthusiasm for Bitcoin services from UBS's private banking business, which serves their incredibly wealthy clientele. The majority of these people have complex global financial systems that might gain a lot from blockchain-based payment and settlement infrastructure. Comparatively speaking, these systems are more private, cheaper, and faster than the old ways. The banks involved in investment banking piques people's interest in efficient settlement methods. International transactions involving billions of dollars are handled by firms, governments, and organizations every year by UBS. Potentially better service for these critical connections, lower costs, and less risk could result from XRP-based settlements. Conversely, this data contains all the reasons you should be aware of UBS blockchain strategy. The bank has been testing XRP-based payment lanes for individual client transactions through private pilot programs. Privacy rules in Switzerland's banking sector prevent disclosure of test details. Still, they supposedly outperform the competition by a wide margin with the approaches already stated. The choices UBS takes about blockchain technology's implementation will affect the whole region because Switzerland is so important to European banking. According to my CA, new cryptocurrency restrictions are being put in place by the European Union. This can mean that Swiss banks can offer services that their German counterparts can't because of rules and restrictions. The fact that UBS has devoted so much time and energy to studying Bitcoin taxes and regulations suggests that the financial institution is getting ready to support cryptocurrency adoption by clientele on a grand scale instead of dabbling with small projects. Due to the favorable tax treatment of cryptocurrency ownership in Switzerland, UBS may attract institutional investors looking for a good way to invest in XRP. Having said that, UBS XRP service launch date seems to be approaching quickly. Their recent hiring trends, expenditures in infrastructure, and customer involvement all point to moving from the study phase to the deployment phase of their operations. One could argue that you are cognizant of the fact that Switzerland's governmental climate is inherently more flexible than the norm for most nations. Regardless, these are the signs that UBS is concerned about while implementing its XRP strategy, so be on the lookout. It is possible that the bank may announce the addition of storage for cryptocurrencies and payment processing as digital asset-related services. On top of that, they may highlight their partnerships with blockchain technology companies focused on its commercial applications. UBS executives may also address Switzerland's potential future role in digital banking development. Actually, UBS is spearheading a blockchain revolution.